Control the controllables. If there's anything in life that I have learned thus far, is to control the controllables. This can be applied to anything for anyone if they have this mindset. One must maintain the trust, humility, purpose, respect, and pride in order to hold themselves accountable in our world. In our lives, there are absurd amounts of things and events that we, as humans, cannot control. We cannot control people. Teachers that are cranky out of the blue and gives the whole class a pop quiz and ends up giving everyone an F. We cannot control our managers at our job that are mad as all hell at you for not finishing someone else's task after you labored to finish yours. We cannot control our coaches of our sports team for playing time, conditioning, decisions about certain plays or scenarios. We cannot control the umpires or referees for making the calls in favor of the other team or for not paying attention to the most crucial part of the game. We cannot control our parents or guardians for punishing us for something completely irrelevant to our lives. We cannot control the President of the United States of America and the decisions that run this country. We cannot control the way in which the President approaches war or international threats to the world. We cannot control how many soldiers sacrifice their lives for something bigger than themselves. We cannot control the other people that we are so fortunate to have driving alongside us on our way to work or school. We cannot control the people that demand their opinion to be heard immediately, having scores changed, and taking a diminutive or impertinent situation onto an international level. We cannot control individuals that are part of something bigger than them, that believe they are superior to their own town, high school, mentors, and peers. We can't control an unfathomable number of events or things. What we can control, though, ourselves. In our lives, there are all of these uncontrollables that we wish we had complete control of to make things go perfectly. Reality check. There is no such way to obtain such powers in this world. In my life, I've had so many situations, countless, and I'm almost 18, where uncontrollables surpass controllables. But, thanks to the sport I love and my family, I have obtained powers to control myself and the choices that I make, a way to control the controllables. How can individuals that know how to control the controllables, control the controllables? Baseball is 90% mental. Life is 100% mental. Every corner and every moment is mental. A study conducted by Roberts Weisland College proved that an average adult human being has to make around 35,000 decisions each day, while a child makes roughly 3,000 decisions daily. With every decision we make, there's something that we can control. With every choice, we control our breathing, our heartbeat, and our brain. In order to do so, one has to recognize, release, and refocus, as well as use the traffic light ideology. A good majority of us drive, correct? Stop signs, traffic lights, all that jazz. My dad and I always joke around it, and this is one of the few phrases that he and I give each other troubles when we drive with each other. Red means stop, green means go, and yellow means floor it. We've all been in that situation where we want to give it the gas, check around for cops, right? No cop, no stop. Believe it or not, we have done this with the decisions we make in our daily life. Say we get a list of what we want to accomplish or have to accomplish in a week and get it all figured out. Then you get content with the way you planned your week, and out of nowhere, there's a change to plans because someone in your family got the news they have to have emergency surgery. Right here is a point in which defines you as an individual who can adapt and compete against the uncontrollables. Are you going to break down because the uncontrollables dominated your mind? Or are you going to be proactive and have a growth mindset about what you can do and what you can control? Or are you going to floor it because the light is yellow? These are some of the moments when you must recognize, release, and refocus, the 3 R's, and use a stoplight mentality. All stoplights have green, yellow, and red. Green is when everything is nice and chill, everything seems to be going your way, kind of thing. Yellow is when the times get tough and you are on the verge of completely shutting down, failing, in other words. People are going to live in yellow for the vast majority of their lives. Things get tough or out of control, and you have to grind through it. Red is the stage where you completely shut down. Your brain shuts out all of the things that are going on around you, nothing productive is occurring, and you lack any motivation to do anything beneficial to anyone, including yourself. The best way to prevent yourself from running that red light is to use the 3 R's. Recognize. Observe what is making you get behind or making the wheels fall off. Have humility and notice what exactly is causing this situation. Release. Find a focus point and take a couple deep, controlled breaths. Let the cause of the effect escape from your mind. Driving at night with your headlights on, you can only see roughly 200 feet ahead of you. Everything else is in the dark. Refocus. Same concept, but undivided attention onto the task at hand and only focus on what you can see 200 feet in front of you. Find a focal point or an object to stare at, and release and refocus your thoughts and yourself. These are how one can control the controllables in life. These are the tools to become a mental behemoth and to dominate your own life through the good and bad, red, yellow, and green. Dominating your mental approach to life is the key to success. The thing that I've learned in life, I'm going to continue until I kick the bucket, is to control the controllables. Get big upstairs. With these tools, nothing can stop me. Never be content with being content, baby.